Goku was born a low-class Saiyan on planet Vegeta and sent away by his parents Gine and Bardock to save him from the destruction of said planet by the Emperor of the Universe, Frieza, in hopes of providing a better and undetectable life on Earth, being a planet with low power levels and inferior technology. In the very first episode, we see Goku pick up Bulma's car that can weigh well over 1,000 pounds and throws it away with moderate effort. He tanks Bulma's handgun shots to the face and even tanks a mini Uzi which has zero effect. Goku can sense people in a village he can't even see. He gets hit by a hatchet off guard and it only breaks over his head. He even fell into a ravine headfirst and only needed a bandage. Goku one-shots a giant pterodactyl that can hold Bulma in one of his claws with his power pole, and the pterodactyl likely weighs several tons. Goku also one-shots a giant bear that weighs dozens of tons and is almost 20 feet tall. Goku catches up to a plane mid-air and kicks it down and breaks a boulder with his bare hands. Yamcha's Wolfang Fist launches Sun through multiple stone pillars and destroys a small building. Then Goku launches Yamcha so hard he breaks the manga panel itself. Goku is able to completely blitz a rabbit mob member before he can even process the thought of pulling the trigger on his gun, which would require subsonic to supersonic levels of speed. Goku also used a power pole which gets him to the moon in a very short time, and he's also somehow able to survive in space. Goku mimics a Kamehameha from Roshi after seeing Roshi perform it only once, with Roshi needing 50 years to master it. This would grant Goku instant mimicry. Goku and Yamcha's punches can't even dent a room they're trapped in, but Goku's Kamehameha makes a small hole in it. Pilaf states that not even cannons can dent the room, yet Goku's Great Ape destroys the entire building, implying the difference between Great Ape and base form is over hundreds to thousands of times, with the Great Ape form even frightening the very narrator himself, with Goku's Great Ape finally being put down by a missile from Pilaf's jet. Goku completes a 100-meter dash in 8.5 seconds, with Usain Bolt taking 9.6 seconds. Goku is also far shorter and would have to move his legs even faster than Bolt, even though he's more than likely not going all out, as he has a much better speed feats prior, like completely blitzing the rabbit mob member, which as I said would require at least subsonic to supersonic speeds. Goku is able to momentarily avoid gunfire, but gets hit eventually, likely because he was caught off guard. Goku and Krillin push a giant boulder, as well as them blitzing highly experienced martial artists and one-shotting them. Krillin gets blitzed by Roshi, and then is able to increase his speed and fight equally with Roshi, where they have an entire battle and dialogue in just 0.2 seconds, and nobody is even able to perceive their movement or even see them at all, meaning they would have to be moving at least 40,000 miles per hour, which is high hypersonic plus levels of speed. Goku and his opponent Nam jump higher than even the mountains, and Goku states he could have jumped even higher than that. And the battle is considered greater than Krillin versus Roshi, which Roshi calls Goku's potential limitless, and even said he could lose to Goku. Goku blitzes Roshi using the after image technique, and Roshi uses his lightning paralysis, which Goku breaks out of while in Great Ape form. Roshi then goes full power and completely defeats Great Ape Goku as he performs the greatest feat at this point in Dragon Ball, as he obliterates the entire moon itself out of existence, with this being calced at around large planet levels of force, with El Manga Legendario even stating that Roshi had enough energy to power entire stars. This feat also occurs in a very short time frame, with it being around 6 to 14 seconds, making it relativistic in terms of speed, which means a max-powered Roshi can output far more speed than his base state in his fight with Krillin, which showed only high hypersonic plus speed. This would also mean max-power Roshi is also 10 times the battle power of his previous self, as he's able to defeat the Great Ape, which is a 10 times battle power multiplier, and is possibly hundreds to thousands of times the base form, so max power Roshi is exponentially stronger than his base by hundreds to thousands of times, and is far stronger than anyone else in the series at this point in time. Goku and the Red Ribbon Army Saga can now casually dodge bullets without any effort while in mid-air, establishing the consistency that he's a high level of speed far beyond the speed of sound. Colonel Silver is able to shoot down Goku's flying Nimbus with a rocket launcher, with Goku being unaffected by this. Goku's Nimbus is then shown to be faster than even a jet, but Goku crashes and gets knocked out. Goku blitzes Red Ribbon Army guards and knocks them out, with it being stated that they didn't even see him enter. He also dodges multiple gunshots from Mai at point-blank range, and then Goku faces off against an armada of bullets and survives the explosion of the giant Death Star-like spaceships, which explodes right on top of him, and he takes almost no damage at all. Goku picks up a giant boulder and throws it so hard it crushes a tank. Goku casually slaps away bullets with his power pole on his way to Muscle Tower, and even dodges missiles from a Terminator-like robot easily, with Ninja Urasaki thinking it was impossible despite seeing Goku dodging bullets at a close range using his afterimage technique, meaning Goku dodges missiles that are much faster than bullets casually. Goku fights the Jiggler, who was stated to be capable of tanking any human weapon or martial arts technique, and the Jiggler tanks Goku's Kamehameha and blasts him with lightning, with Goku aim dodging the rest, establishing that Goku isn't lightning speed right here, or the Jiggler's blasts are just too fast for him, as prior to this, Goku was able to dodge Pilaf's pink lightning looking lasers way before this. Goku gets knocked out by a hyper gun after tanking regular bullets to the back, and faces a pirate robot who electrocutes him underwater, which he's actually able to resist, and then snaps its tail. Goku gets blasted in his face by a jet turbine, which can be almost 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, giving him high levels of heat resistance. The infamous mercenary Towel tanks Goku's Kamehameha and one-shots Goku with his Dodon Ray, with Goku only being alive due to the Dragon Ball in his clothes taking most of the damage, and Goku has to go train with Korin. Goku's power after training with Korin is stated to have multiplied by many-fold, which is around 5 times or above, as if he only got 2 times stronger, it would say his strength had doubled. If he only got 3 to 4 times stronger, it would say several, with Korin speculating that Goku may have surpassed Roshi and possibly even his max power form. Goku is now able to tank Mercenary Tao's Dodon Ray, with Tao being eventually caught off guard by a grenade. Goku now has to face the main Red Ribbon base, which scares everyone including Roshi. Goku tags snipers and rockets with no effort, with the Commander Black being surprised Goku can even handle the Red Ribbon army base despite being aware of Goku fighting Mercenary Tao. Goku dodges lasers from Commander Black while in mid-air and at point-blank range while not even looking. Daizenshuu calls this a beam gun, while another guidebook straight up calls it lasers, with lasers obviously being light amplification, meaning it will travel at the speed of light, which would mean Goku at this point is now faster than light in terms of reaction speed and movement speed as well. What makes this consistent is that Goku was stated to have surpassed Roshi, possibly by many-fold, with Roshi's Kamehameha hitting the moon at relativistic speeds. Goku is also able to kick away a missile that can blow up the top of a mountain and even surprise him. He also gets a knee ache from this, implying it wasn't just ordinary missile, as technology in Dragon Ball is pretty OP, with things such as hyper guns as mentioned before being able to knock out Goku, whose durability was insane, and androids later on being able to keep up with insanely powerful beings like Goku and Vegeta. So this is not an antsy feat to Goku, more so a testament to the incredible strength of Dragon Ball's technology. Master Roshi was also training and suggested Goku may be stronger than he is, and that even he wouldn't have the stamina to take down the Red Ribbon base, which Goku did. This means Goku had surpassed Roshi verbatim, meaning Goku would be able to move faster than light pretty easily, and he can destroy entire planets or even stars. Roshi thinks that the Goku from the 21st Budokai wouldn't stand a chance against Mummy Man, yet Goku tanks a punch from him and takes no damage and then easily one-shots him, supporting the fact that he did in fact grow 4 to 5 times stronger or above. Goku is immune to Devilman's ability to use the evil in your body against you, proving that he has a pure heart, which is actually needed to ride a flying Nimbus, so that makes it more consistent. Goku also blitzes Devilman so hard that Roshi calls his speed unbelievable and can't even see him move, which is insane because Roshi would at least be relativistic in terms of speed, as his ki is able to move at such speeds, and his ki is what he uses to amp his body in combat, and with how Goku is able to casually dodge light speed attacks, this only makes him being faster than light more consistent. Master Roshi brings up his moon feat to Grandpa Gohan, and is even addressed in the guides as the master who destroys the moon, meaning it is a major plot event and is impossible for it to be an outlier. Roshi also continues training even more in secret in order not to lose to Goku and have Goku lose his fighting spirit. A 3-year time skip happens and Goku faces off against Kinkaku and Ginkaku and survives being swallowed by their gourd, which is stated to destroy whatever is within it. He also faces a demon from the demon realm named Shura, who is stronger than he is, with Goku having to beat him using his weakness to light, with deities such as Kami and even Enma being referenced all the way back here, with them actually being introduced a whole year later, so people are actually sleeping on the credibility of the anime. Now a time skip brings us to the 22nd Budokai as Goku faces off against the former champion King Choppa, who won without being touched, but Goku easily one-shots him. Roshi also has to face a werewolf who was mad about him destroying the moon, with this adding more consistency to the fact that the moon feat is not an outlier and is referenced in the show multiple times and even in the L manga Legendario. Goku then faces off against Pamput, who is a movie star and a peak human level professional kickboxer who won multiple martial arts tournaments, with him planning to make the 22nd Budokai his third, and Master Roshi even calls him the unstoppable fighter. Even so, Goku casually one-shots him like he isn't even a problem. Roshi fights Tien in the sky, but then he gives up mid-fight, with Tien noting that Roshi never went all out, with Roshi's power level in the next arc right after being at 180, which is exactly the same as Tien. Roshi also says he could have lost to Tien, but this could just be Roshi being modest as a martial artist. Goku fights Krillin and calls it the most fun fight he's ever had, moving faster than anyone in the arena could perceive, with only Tien being able to barely keep up with his movements. Goku then states that he had been holding back the entire time, and then says he's going all out against Tien, with Tien stating that no one has ever challenged him before, confirming he was holding back against Roshi somewhat. With Goku's official power level also being around 180, during the match Goku casually outruns Tien's solar flow technique, which is a blinding light used to catch opponents off guard and block out their senses. With Goku moving so fast, he takes Master Roshi's glasses and puts them on before the light even reaches him. Then Tien uses something called Light Speed Fury Punch, with Goku eventually losing the fight due to bad luck. Goku states he's never met anyone as strong as Yajirobe before, and they are both casually able to dodge lightning from a demon named Symbol, in which Yajirobe reveals he wasn't going all out against either Goku or Symbol, and no diff Symbol cutting him straight in half, which Goku wasn't even expecting, despite already thinking he was the strongest person he'd ever met. Goku gets to face off against Tambourine, who killed Krillin, and is stated to be several times stronger than Symbol. In Dragon Ball, power levels weren't actually linear until they reached a few thousands. For example, King Piccolo at half power is able to fight Goku, who has a power level of 180, but yet at full power he's 260, which is actually less than double of 180 being 360, with King Piccolo beating Goku so badly his heart stopped beating. King Piccolo also kills Shinron after getting his power back, which was actually stated to be infinite. Piccolo states that he wouldn't even think twice about destroying the entire planet if he was annoyed. Considering he's far above people like Roshi, who can destroy the moon with almost star levels of force, this would be consistent. With the Earth in Dragon Ball being at least 4 times bigger than the regular Earth, and using these calcs as the energy required to vaporize it, it would go all the way up to star level. However, you can take it further, with the Earth in Dragon Ball being the exact same Earth as Dr. Slump, which is stated to have a circumference of 4 billion kilometers, which is almost 100,000 times bigger than that of the regular Earth, with the Sun being only at 4.3 million kilometers, making the Earth possibly over 900 times bigger than the Sun, with the energy required to destroy this planet being far into the multi-solar system level range. Goku goes to meet Korin, who states that he has nothing more to teach Goku, as Goku has gained power even beyond him, with Korin's power level actually being 190. Goku gets his full Saiyan potential unlocked after drinking the Ultra Divine Water and reaches a power level of 260, rivaling that of full power Piccolo, with Goku being able to one-shot Drum, who even beat Tien with no difficulty, with Piccolo stating that his half-power self from before is nothing to what he is now, and Tien can't even perceive their movements, pushing them further and further into the faster-than-light plus ranges of speed. Goku eventually uses the power of the Great Ape to one-shot King Piccolo. Roshi states that he could have done nothing against King Piccolo, which further solidifies the fact that King Piccolo is far stronger than Roshi, being able to destroy the Earth rather than the moon. Goku then goes to train on Kami's lookout and tries blitzing Mr. Popo, his attendant, but gets knocked down, and not even the Great Ape Fist he used against King Piccolo is fast enough to hit the attendant, with him casually blocking all of Goku's attacks, and Goku states he's the strongest being he's ever faced, even stronger than King Piccolo, with Popo telling Goku that he needs to be calm and faster than lightning, with Popo blitzing Goku and Kami casually flicking Goku away with a single finger like some Goku versus Beerus shit. Goku was actually going with the intention to kill because he thought Kami was King Piccolo, meaning Kami is casually able to flick away star level to possibly multi-solar system levels of attacks with a single finger, with Kami at this point of the story literally being known as God himself. An episode titled Faster Than Lightning is shown, where Goku has to wear a crown that attracts lightning from the sky towards him, with Goku being unable to dodge it efficiently and getting hit multiple times and even being knocked out for 3 whole days, with Goku being able to withstand star level to possibly multi-solar system levels of attacks and resist being electrocuted underwater by a Budokai level pirate robot, as well as Goku Goku being casually faster than light at this point, having multiple feats supporting that, we can deduce that this isn't regular lightning, and lightning in Dragon Ball just goes a step beyond what ordinary lightning can do, or this lightning specifically was designed to specifically be able to damage and catch people as fast and strong as Goku. Another thing to consider is that Goku was wearing a crown that literally attracts lightning directly to his body to follow him, hence making it even harder to avoid, which after waking up Goku was able to do eventually, and then Goku was introduced by Mr. Popo to a place called the Time Room, which he states that all of time is created inside of this room, which at this point of the story would be referring to the time and events of the base universe. Goku goes back in time to train with Master Mutaito, who trained both Master Roshi and Master Crane, who is the master of Tien Shinhan, and Mutaito blocks several attacks from Goku, despite not being able to defeat King Piccolo without the Mafuba. But Goku is more than likely holding back, as his feat should place him at a level where he would one-shot Mutaito. Master Mutaito ends up giving Goku lessons on the basics of ki control, with Goku having to face a doll of himself with the exact same strength and speed, but being undetectable, and Goku eventually learns how to make his body attack on its own, and one-shots the doll, with Goku training in the hyperbolic time chamber for a month. The 23rd Budokai is the main event after the time skip, with Goku being a teenager now, and Roshi stating that he can't even compete with Goku anymore, and Goku casually bullies Choppa again. Kami's power is also used to recreate the moon via Shinron, and then Tien casually one-shots the evolved cyborg mercenary Tao, who is stated to be several times stronger than before, with Master Crane thinking Tao can actually defeat Tien. Krillin is able to tank hits from full power weighted Piccolo, which makes him state that the ending of the world will be much harder than he thought, with Goku being surprised by Krillin's performance. Goku versus Tien happens again, with them fighting pretty equally, till Goku removes his weight and starts beating him, with Kami trying to Mafuba Piccolo, but it ends up being reversed. Goku hasn't even been using his full power all this time, and saves it for Piccolo, with him using this Super Kamehameha against him, which in the Daizenshu is stated it's an extra strength version of the technique, which shatters even the moon, obviously being in reference to when Roshi used his full power Kamehameha to destroy the moon. Piccolo is also able to tank this with little damage. Goku and Piccolo have both had their weights off and fight so fast that not even Kami can see them, with Kami having a technique called Far-Seeing Arts, which makes him capable of seeing everything on Earth, with him previously reacting to and one-tapping an FTL plus Goku. If Kami is unable to see them, it would mean that they would have to be moving at a massively faster than light speed to blitz Kami, who could casually react to FTL plus movements and make them look like nothing, with Piccolo stating that he's 1,000 times stronger than all of them, including Kami, which Roshi actually agrees to and states that only Goku can take Piccolo down, and Piccolo would absolutely dog-wash them even if they all attack together, which Tien actually states before the fight gets serious. This supports the massively faster than light scaling, as it would be at least 1,000 times faster than the Goku was already FTL plus, and stronger as well, which would make them either large star level or much deeper into multi-solar system levels of energy. With Piccolo stating that his power level has been multiplied multiple times over, with Goku making Piccolo lose an arm and regenerate it, which actually reduces his power level, which makes him use a move where he vaporizes everything in sight, which Goku survives and uses the iconic meteor combination on him, with Goku then taking a massive wound to the arm, unable to stand, and even tired, injured, and suppressed Piccolo being more than a match for all the rest of the fighters. Piccolo states that the attack he used on Goku should have atomized him to the point that not even Shenlong could revive him, and then Goku comes flying crippled all over his body and headbutts Piccolo straight out of the ring, with him emerging as the victor of the 23rd Budokai tournament. This means that Goku, while so weak he is bleeding out, unable to walk, is stronger than everyone else, including Kami, who he actually blitzes and tells him to leave right after he's healed. Goku is shown having to use the Power Pulse extension speed to get out of the Eightfold Furnace, which connects the afterlife and the living world for spiritual holidays, and actually acknowledges that it will be faster than if he flew, meaning the Power Pole can extend at massively faster than light plus speeds. This all marks the end of original Dragon Ball, as Goku is now the most powerful fighter on the planet, ranging anywhere from large star level to multi-solar system level, and massively faster than light speeds.